Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's December 2nd, 2022. How's it going out there? You've made it to a wonderful show with the lovely Shannon Krecklow. Give it up for my lady. So nice. All the time. Every single
So nice all the time.
all the time. Yes, I mean,
The majority of the time. Almost all the time.
Yep.
Speaking of nice.
Real nice.
10% of the time.
10% of the good time.
Yeah. That's
We have bad cop and we have good cop.
Yeah.
Today
Yeah.
we're good cops.
Oh, yeah.
We're all good cops.
Yep.
Well, yeah. So had Thanksgiving recently, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did some things for Thanksgiving. Brian, where were you just at? Tell us about your vacation.
We just got back from we were in Fort Myers, so
sweet.
down with my brother and his wife and
Okay.
her family. So it was a good time. Just
Awesome.
that area is a little bit devastated, but it was cool. It was cool to get away, and Carrie needed some warm weather.
Was the pool still cool? Like the pool was still good down there. Pool time.
Yeah, it's like
just-
80 degrees.
Yeah, it's
right
80.
now.
Was
Yeah,
it 80
it's like
degrees?
85 the whole
Wow.
time. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can't complain
Mike and
about
Mike and I went fishing. They went to the pool. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you sent me some pictures of the hurricane Ian that went through.
Oh yeah.
They got kind of ripped apart down there.
Yeah, their coasts are pretty torn up right now. So
It's too
got
bad. Look
some,
at those
I think
trees.
they got some boats on top of each other. Yeah, all
Man,
the fishing
when we
boats.
think about how lucky we are to come home every day, we need to be reminded of scenarios like this, because
Yeah.
these people's lives got ripped apart.
Yeah, the Red
And
Cross is still taking donations, so that's awesome. So they're
That's
still
good.
trying to help them out. So yeah,
Good.
it's awesome.
Good.
Wow.
But yeah, the coast along that area is all pretty torn up.
Yep.
So
Sure.
Well, Chris thought for sure
So-
you'd be up shredding the pow today because of the feet
Yeah,
in
getting
snow
dumped on up there.
up in the
Yeah.
mountains. So he's like,
Yeah.
he's not working today. He's shredding pow.
yeah,
I was
winter
like, no.
winter storm warning. I'm like, oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Haley and I are going up. We're going up tonight, so we'll be there for
I
tomorrow.
think that's a good plan too, because the wind, is serious. In fact, we have some photos of our friend's house out east.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
and
Christina texted me this
is this-
afternoon.
Is this
Nope,
part of this
nope,
too?
we'll talk about that one. But
Okay.
no, Christina lives out east, and
Oh,
the
wow.
tumbleweeds are insane right now. Last year at the house, it wasn't crazy. This is in front of their garage. So to even open their garage door, they have to their front door, they have to have a shovel inside their house to get out. And then her husband had to get the tractor out, and they basically just push the tumbleweeds away from the property, and then the wind, anytime it picks back up, it will just blow them back in, and there's nothing they can do because it's a weed. We looked at
Yeah.
a house with a client recently.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
So the whole front of this had a real long drive. It was sitting on 40 acres and actually 80 acres, but tumbleweeds. They had made a path for us, but they were the whole property was full like this.
And I guess it's like seasonal too. So the weeds that grow in the summertime, if there's extra moisture or water from rain, then you have these tumbleweeds growing, but then when they die and the wind picks up, they just blow them around, and
Well,
there's
and
nothing
that's
they
also
can
why
do.
you can't mulch them or put you can't there's no way to.
You can't burn them.
Yeah, because well, I think
Don't
you could
burn
probably burn them.
Well, you probably
Not a
could,
good
but it's not a
idea.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you can't there's no way you could compact all this, into it like you would leaves or whatever.
right. You
Right.
can't put it in a
Right.
bag and
Right.
think the trash guys are gonna come get it.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
out
just gonna
there,
keep
I
driving by.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
When
nope,
we
not
asked
it.
the homeowner what they did, to mitigate those weeds, they said they
tractor it.
same exact thing. They push it into a pile and then it
Yeah.
blows
Yeah.
until the next
Yeah,
windstorm.
Christina was a little upset about it, when she texted me this today. I haven't heard
These
from
may
her.
be from that property.
Yeah, no, this is Christina's house.
no, I know, but they may have flown in. is what I
Yeah,
mean.
no, she was telling me about the tumbleweeds, and that my girlfriend, who's my age, she's 2 weeks older than me. She's gonna be a grandma.
I don't know why you had to bring that up.
I can't believe
Yeah.
it. I can't believe it. I'm not doing well with
Yeah.
that conversation today. I told her that that's not cool. She bummed me out. She was Captain Buzzkill. I was like, you just depressed the hell out of me. I'm like,
Yeah.
bye, Grandma.
We're, we're trying to stay off the grandma and grandpa train ourselves. So we're
Yeah.
like,
I'm telling
don't
you,
do
dude, it's way too early to be
anything.
talking
It's
about
too
that.
early. It's too
Yeah.
early,
I
Chrissy.
literally
Yeah.
watched Good Morning America all the way through today, waiting for them to talk about some. This is pretty embarrassing. I don't even know if I should go there, but my follically challenged friends will understand that they acted like there was like a breakthrough in like
Hair
you
loss.
can,
Yeah.
you can take a pill and
Yeah, it's just a supplement. We watched
But
it
it's
for
all-
a freaking hour, waiting for Captain
I know,
whoever
and it was
tell us about
ridiculous.
nothing, and he got really mad.
What's funny about that is that every time of year, or this time of year, every time it gets colder out, I let a little bit of hair grow because it's cold and I'm wearing a beanie anyway. But then I get the notion that I could grow it again.
Yeah.
He can't.
But
He
it
can't.
just
He-
doesn't work.
It's all right.
He
No
comes
matter
to me
what.
and he's like, "What do you think? Do you think I should grow my hair?" And I'm just like, "No,
Every
Yeah,
year
but-
without fail.
I have to
You
be
look-
Captain
you look-
Buzzkill."
You look good with the bald head. Like I'm not gonna lie
It's
to you.
better.
Like, I
no,
think it looks
well,
good.
and
Yeah,
that's
you
the
look
thing.
good.
It
Yeah.
is a huge improvement from when I let it grow. So that's really
Yeah.
what I have to remind myself of. And but it's just funny that I keep on going down that road thinking that
Every
One
year,
day.
every
The-
year.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris, every year I think this is my year to be in the NBA. And I just haven't gotten any taller. I'm hoping like there's gonna be a supplement, like I'm gonna hit that growth spurt. I'm almost 50. It's just not happening.
It's
right?
funny
We're
that
in
you
the
say
same
that
boat,
though,
right?
because specifically about the NBA, because if you had asked me when I was a teenager what I was going to do, I was going to be in the NBA. Like
There's still time.
That's what I was going to do.
You and
Yeah,
Brian could
there's-
go like get recruited,
Yeah.
And then when I was a kid, if it was
Yeah.
before that, like before I played basketball, I was going to be a pilot because I thought it was so cool to,
you're gonna
Yeah.
be a pilot.
a pilot or a
Look at
You
you
still can
now.
do that.
Look
You
at
can
you
still
now.
do that.
yeah, I can still fly.
You definitely could be a pilot probably before we get in the NBA.
We
Let's
should
be
write
honest.
that- we should write that on our vision board for this year.
Yeah, be a pilot.
Speaking
would
of,
be a
we need
humbling
to
moment,
do
me
that
trying
again.
out
I
for-
looked at our vision board today. I'm like, I need to get my stuff ready for my vision board.
I've already got some stuff.
20,
Yeah.
2023.
Well,
You do?
yeah, we're talking
for
about
the vision board. Oh yeah,
What-
Oh yeah.
What's on your vision board works
just stuff.
stuff?
Yeah.
He's not gonna
Getting on
share.
You'll
How many
see.
how many concerts do you want to see in
Ooh.
2023?
Well, I've got a few on
Yeah.
that right now.
Yeah, she's
so
already started. If you count that, she's already.
I've already got
you're
my
already
list is going.
How many days of working out?
Yep.
All that fun stuff.
Yep. I
you
go
know,
for
how many-
every day. I couldn't get to it today, but I
You
go every
skipped
day.
leg day.
I skipped leg day today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I skipped leg
Yeah.
day to go to these damn devil cookies right here. Yep.
The devil.
We don't have these, by the way. This is leftover from Thanksgiving photos.
You know, yeah, we did pies. If you didn't get a pie for Thanksgiving next year, definitely make sure you like fill out our link or hit us up.
Yeah, hit us
Yeah.
up because
Yeah.
sometimes if you don't like pie, we can improv
I
with
did improv
crumble cookies.
for
Cookies.
crumble cookies because our
Yeah.
clients didn't like the pie. They were
Yeah.
like, screw pie, and I was like, fine, I'll
Yeah.
get you cookies. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Well, and this is our crew here that we had.
Yeah,
at
we
our
did good.
house.
We had fun.
Such an amazing time. Everybody was great. We watched the Cowboys that day, so.
Oh,
you know,
speaking of the Cowboys,
Oh,
it's a house
Yeah.
divided.
house divided on Sunday
Yes.
at the Paolillo's house.
yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
about the
If
wrong
you-
sound
if-
effect there. It's been a while.
If people don't know, Carrie's a Cowboys fan.
Yep.
They probably already know I'm a Colts fan.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
let's be honest. Like her team's good. Our team.
Well, we're
is
not
so
talking.
good.
Hey, we're Broncos fans over here on this end, so you know
Yeah.
we don't want to talk about ranking or
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything like that.
So you're
Results.
saying there's a chance? Yeah. That's
It's
yes.
so
Yeah.
funny. I bought some Broncos gear for Christmas for family members, and every time I open the package from like NFL Shop or whatever that's arriving, it's like a walk of shame
Oh,
when
baloney. No,
when I'm
baloney.
wrapping it.
You're this.
I'm
this
still
makes
supporting.
me angry. This right here is typical Bronco fan. If you know Brian, you know you're not a Broncos fan, but you grew up here, so
Yeah.
you know how the Broncos
Yeah.
fans are. This is how
Yeah.
it goes every single time. And I'm going into the UPS store, and the guy's like, "Oh, Broncos, huh?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's fucking
Yeah.
Colorado. I mean, what do you think?" I mean, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
We needed to beep you.
Hey.
You just HR
Yeah.
Go to
Oh.
Anna's
HR.
picture. Go to
Are we gonna
Anna.
start? Are we gonna
Go to
start over?
Anna's
It's only been
picture.
10 minutes.
Go to Anna's picture.
Yeah.
Just call her out. Call her out
Yeah.
because she said on the last episode that you sweared and we didn't like disclose that. So call her out. Go to Anna's picture so we can
Be
we
like,
can show
"Our bad.
HR. Sorry, we
Sorry.
swore. Sorry.
Sorry, Anna.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry.
Here's some more pies. Check this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was
We're-
Costco crazy for you guys that day when you went up? Because it was
Oh,
nuts.
it was madhouse.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had 2 carts of pies. It was just ridiculous.
That's fun
So,
though. That's fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was a good
And
time.
then what's up with this sweet kitchen here?
We just sold that sweet kitchen.
Oh, just sold.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
New
Taylor
construction.
Morrison. Taylor Morrison. I want to give him a shout out. I'll just say Taylor Morrison overcame a lot of obstacles to get this house closed. So let's just say
Ooh.
that.
All right.
That's all.
And,
I'm gonna leave it
and
at that.
overcoming obstacles in real estate. That's a good one.
That could be
Yeah.
a
That
topic.
could be a topic. We could just like fly off the.
100%.
Yeah, we could just fly off. We could just fly off the
Yeah.
cusp and switch our topic and go right into that.
Well,
Yeah,
should we
overcoming
share our current
obstacles.
events while they're working?
The current events.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
Oh
it.
yeah,
We sold a house too.
Yeah, we sold a
this
house,
one.
too.
Yep, in a little
yeah. That's
Yep.
Sweet.
looking good.
This is the
Um,
bottle of wine that we're going to celebrate with our
Well,
client.
Hold on, this is the new homeowners.
Yep. Apollo.
Yeah.
and Katie.
Yep.
Yep. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I texted her this week. She's going to be down for stuff here in the Springs. And this is a bottle of The Prisoner, which is one of my favorite bottles of wine. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
But I told her that you're not a prisoner of rent anymore, and we're going to celebrate with this
Oh,
bottle
yeah.
of wine. Yep. And she's like, I like it. I like it. So that's what we're doing with that. And that's our friend
Yeah.
Rob's ugly mug there.
I was just trying to do it like a photo bomb.
He took pictures and he took a picture of his own face. He was a creeper on my phone. He
Yeah.
was a creeper on my phone. So don't just hand people
That's
your
funny.
phone and think they're not going to like take
I love
creep.
that trick. That's my new favorite thing to do.
You just take creeper pictures. It's like, hey, let me take a
Oh.
picture.
Yeah, I know you're like, let me get one more, and it's
Every time I see my sister's phone, I seriously take a photo of just put my face on there. Just
That's so
so she's
funny.
scrolling through and we did it while my brother and I were together for Carrie's birthday. We like took a photo, we like photo bombed her. Like
Aw.
our bad.
Aw.
So brotherly
Aw.
love.
Yep. No, we've been doing a lot of stuff the last couple of weeks. We missed Real Talk Real Estate
Yeah.
last Friday because it was
Yeah.
the
Black
Friday.
Friday.
We were shopping. Were you shopping?
I
was shopping.
No, I was on a mountain. I
Oh,
was
you were
snowboarding.
skiing. You were snowboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I did.
they can't give you that easy. I don't. Just like when they knock on my door and they try to sell me something. Nope, not gonna happen.
Why wouldn't that happen? Why can't somebody knock on your door and try
Because
to
that's
sell you
not how I
something?
do business. So.
But do you do business like that? Do you knock on people's door?
No, I'll hear them out, but I'm not gonna do. I don't do business that way.
Oh, okay.
Was there a lot of people knocking on your door on Black Friday? Like, I'm asking. Like I don't know.
He got a little fired up about that one. Nobody knocked on our door on Black Friday.
Yeah. Like
No,
I
except
would have,
for
I would have knocked on your door.
UPS.
Let's
Except
said
for
Chris.
UPS
I would have
when
said
they're
Chris.
trying not to deliver something.
Yeah, our UPS
Yeah.
chick right now, she keeps on like coming
Leaving
to
us
our
notes.
coming to our door and leaving the note, but not taking the package. Like it's the weirdest thing. She'll leave
Not
it.
Does she
leaving
say
the
like
package.
I didn't see it?
No, she like
I don't know.
leaves
Not
the
leaving the
note
package.
saying that like, hey, I was here with your order, but she doesn't leave
But
the
it's not like
package.
it's something that needs to be signed for. So
It's
that's
so
what's
weird.
really
It's
odd.
so weird. And all I want is my order, man. Like, bring me my kombucha. That's what I
Do you have
want.
like
That's,
do you have
Well,
like
that doesn't
the
come from UPS. That comes
it's
from-
FedEx. Yeah, either way.
do you have like the UPS like and FedEx like the drinks out for them like all the like Gatorades, the candy
I
bars?
We
offer, I
always
yeah,
do
offer them
that in
beer.
the
I don't
summer.
know why they
Yeah.
don't want it.
That's weird. I don't know
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
weird. No, I do.
I've never
They're like-
offered them beer.
I do offer
I
'em
give
water.
them, water.
You want a
in the
shooter?
summertime or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a shot. What's
Yeah.
the deal? No,
That's weird.
I only do water. I do offer them water. I try to like
Yeah.
be nice about it because they're working hard.
Yeah, and sometimes
Yeah.
like we know a lot of them. One time Avery and I were sitting outside, and the FedEx guy was delivering something to somewhere else, and he's like, haven't seen you guys in a while.
Are you guys doing okay over there?
Is everything all right?
We're like, no, we're actually
Just
waiting.
in between
Yeah.
shipments,
Yeah,
bud.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Give
Don't
me
judge
water.
us.
Yeah,
Don't judge us.
Don't throw
Yeah.
my kombucha on the porch, please.
Yeah.
So whatevs.
Well,
Yeah.
All right,
Usually
so
don't
we're
throw it
talk-
on the porch. They usually throw it somewhere else and
They do. They do.
Yeah. So we're talking about 1031s, right? Is that what we're talking about today?
I think so. Or
Yeah.
overcoming obstacles in real estate. There's either
Uh,
one. There's a
yeah.
handful of conversations around both. So,
Yeah.
what you want to talk about?
Well, I
But
would say that they both kind of are intertwined, really, because that
yeah.
can be an obstacle if you're
Oh, overcoming an obstacle
right,
during a 1031 exchange.
or
Uh,
What is a 1031 exchange?
yeah. I guess we should probably
Because people
start
yeah.
don't know what
there.
that
So
is.
people may not know what it is. It's a tax vehicle. Think of it as I'm selling a property that's an investment property, and I'm going to put it into this vehicle. And while it's in the vehicle, the IRS leaves it alone. And then you use that money, you drive it to the next property, and you buy that property with the tax uh, tax incentivized property, or with
Yeah.
that the money out of the vehicle. And as long as you use it for just going from one property to the other property, it's always going to be tax free until you finally take it out at the end, like retirement, things like that. So it's actually a fantastic tool if you're looking to, you have an investment property, of rentals, you have, um, commercial properties, things like that, or you're trying to like keep upsizing on these investment properties. It's a
Well,
great
and
tool.
a little bit on the backstory of that is that you would want to do that in order to not pay the capital gains, right? Like that would be the benefit to
Correct. That's
doing that.
so while it's in that vehicle and
To
it's going from
defer
one
them.
property to the other, yep, you're deferring the capital gains.
Right.
So
Deferring it.
eventually the bill comes due, right? Taxes,
Sure.
death and taxes, those are the
It's
two
for
things you
sure.
can't get away from. Yeah.
Right.
But this allows you to utilize
Defer
it
to the next investment
next property.
Let's talk about
Yep.
what capital
Yep.
gains are for those that don't know what that is, because that's a question we get a lot too. How do I?
Yeah. How do I avoid it?
Yeah, what is
Well,
that?
there's a pretty easy way to avoid it, and that's living in the property.
But
Yep.
what if you can't?
Right.
What if you can't
Yeah.
live in the property? You're military.
got
You're
it.
moving out. You want to
Yep.
keep the house.
Hey.
You are doing a lot of different things. You're buying a house to use as a rental. You owned a house in a different state, and you want to buy a house in the state you're in now to use as a rental. There's a million different reasons why
Yeah.
that we've helped people with 1031 exchanges, which is fun.
Yeah. So we see like military is a great example. Um, they use their VA benefit. They want to utilize that. They want to utilize that property. Um, and they want to buy another property. It's an amazing opportunity to get that property that they're wanting to buy in the next state, right? Or
Right.
they want to start consolidating, and they want to say, hey, we're going to retire in Colorado. We want to start moving all those properties towards um, towards Colorado. We're going to sell this one. We're going to drive the proceeds over. It works out pretty well, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a typical way. There's other ways, like you see people that like we see a lot with our investment groups. They want to consolidate, like liquidate two investment properties to buy a bigger one. A 1031 is a great way to do that. So
Yeah.
the challenge that comes in that, there are some timelines, right?
Right.
From the day you close, and you're running into this right now with one of yours, right? They have two properties they're consolidating
Yep.
and into one, and their clock starts when that property sells. So they have 45 days to identify, and then they have 180 days to close.
Right.
So that's kind of there's some parameters around that, right? If they don't sell it or they don't identify the properties and they don't close within that 180 days, capital gains comes up. So capital gains on some of those, it's typically long-term capital gains, but some of them could be short-term. Like if you own it for less than 2 years, you'll be paying short-term capital gains and long-term capital gains. So it's an amazing tool. It's a great way. If you have a property that you're like, hey, this rental is just underperforming, I want to move it into, and I want to buy something that is better performing
Right.
in a different rental market.
Sure.
Like think of you're renting in Denver, and you want to move it to a property in California. You want to move it to down to the Springs because you live in the Springs. It's a great way But look at like these military ones. We've done a ton with the military that they've been, all over the country and they've been stationed all over the country and they want to finally just get to their end
Yeah, they found a
state.
place where they're gonna retire, and that's
Yep.
gonna be the
Yep.
spot. And so can
They want
consolidating assets like you talked about.
all their rentals in one area. It's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
The 1031, right?
Yeah, we're well versed
So-
in it. We do them all the time. So
Yeah. We have a
great
ton of them
person
now.
at the asset exchange.
Yeah, she's
company. She's
wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Erin
Yeah.
always answers any question that I
questions.
have.
Yeah.
Any question that my clients will have. And believe me, there's a ton of questions when you're doing this and trying to navigate it and do it the right way and fall into all those
Right.
parameters that we were talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
especially if it's their first time, they get really nervous. People get when you're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
anything with all kinds of money, people get nervous.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well,
That's
no
why
one
we
wants
like to do
s-
it.
Yeah, no one wants to screw up when the IRS is involved, right? Like that's asset preservation is one of those top-notch companies. But when you're going through this, like no one ever wants to say, "Oh, my bad, I made a mistake," because the IRS is so forgiving. Um, they want to make sure all their ducks are in a row. So,
Right.
and they do a great job with that, and they work all over the country, so they can help with that and help kind of navigate that. So, give them a little bit of a shout out. They do a great job. So.
Heck
They take great care of us.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, and talking about that whole other side of like when things can go wonky, they kind of tell you, hey, look, here's where we're at. Here's what's going to end up having to happen. Like, let's say, you're liquidating 2 or 3 assets at once, and one of them didn't sell. Right? What do we need to do? Right? There's some workarounds on that. That's why we partner with a great company like them to make sure that we don't end up putting people in harm's way. So, and they can give us all the options. We want to know all the options up front. We want to know, we had this happen with the listing in Aurora, right? That they didn't even need to use a 1031. It saved them some money because the asset at that point, there wasn't going to be enough of a capital gains to even worry about because they hadn't been depreciating it, things like that.
Right.
So,
Well, and we
and-
always refer our client in that situation to their accountant to get everything situated because
Yeah,
we don't.
every situation is
everybody's
unique,
different, so they need to talk to the person that's managing all of that.
And depending on your portfolio might make a difference on what capital gains and how much you have to pay.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may have done well on certain things, and it may make your portfolio so that you have to pay that.
Baby, I'm back.
There you go.
Hey.
That's
I
fun.
got my
our
I got my
internet
thing.
today.
yeah. It's been
It's been fun. It only took us 40
Yeah.
minutes to get going. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So good.
that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I'm not gonna say anything bad about our internet provider because I don't want
No,
to
they're
get
great.
any worse.
Very excellent. Top notch.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
coming. Need that
Yeah.
gig speed.
Please,
Yeah,
it's
keep it up.
firing.
Keep up the
We
great
need it.
work.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So, yeah.
That's
But if you have
funny.
questions about 1031, you have questions about referrals, you have
Yep.
questions about consolidating, reach out. Like we have so many we partner with people that do a great job so that we can answer those questions. And we are not your accountant, right? Like that's not our job. But we can get you with some people that know how to handle all these different pieces.
Absolutely.
So
Well, and also we
Yeah.
do have some homes for sale. Homes for sale.
oh yeah.
Yeah, get them.
I'm getting
Get
them.
out, get out there.
Let's
buy
get some
'em.
rentals.
Interest
Let's do
rates
this.
went down this week. What
Yep.
did you say earlier about the 20-year note? That's
20
down too?
20-year notes, 15-year notes are
So
under
instead
6%.
of the normal 30-year note, the note for a 20-year or 15-year note, meaning you pay for your property or you pay the loan for that amount of time, those are down.
Yeah, you pay it off faster. Yep, those
Gosh,
rates.
amen to that.
Yeah.
Chris
Well,
and I were just talking about this because I pay extra on our mortgage every month and what it
Yep.
does to the life of the loan. How many
Yeah.
years it takes off if you pay X amount extra towards your principal, and then what it
one
does for
extra
one
extra payment.
Yep,
Yeah,
a
knocks
year.
8
or
years.
8 years of
knocks- yeah.
interest.
knocks off 8 years. Yep.
Yep.
So a 30-year note would typically pay off in 22 years if you're paying one extra payment. It knocks so much off of your principal.
That's balling out
So
of control right there.
yeah.
That's extra walking around money in 22 years.
Well, I mean, you're paying it to somebody, right?
Yep.
So, right, like if even if you're paying rent right now, you're paying somebody's mortgage.
Heck yeah,
So-
you are. Yep.
You might as well
Let's
be
go-
paying yours.
Yep. Get free of that. Welcome to Colorado. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
You see this other condo
Well-
we have too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
show
let's see it. Let's see
Yep.
it.
Yep,
This
that
one's
is
in Aurora,
Jamie's,
too.
Jamie's listing
Yeah.
over in Aurora. That one is there still a seller incentive?
Yep,
Of
still
concessions?
5,000. Yep, $5,000
It's a
seller
cute
buy down the
unit. I
rate
mean, it's a perfect
yeah.
it's a perfect first time home buyer's
With-
unit
with a garage.
with a
right? Like,
garage, which is a
come
good
on.
deal right there. And then on top of that, it's close to everything, so you can get to your commute.
Yeah.
And the price is right, so come on down. Bring
Yeah,
on
let's get
down.
that bad boy sold.
Hell yeah. So I
Yeah,
hope everybody
so-
has a good weekend. Gets out there and does something fun with your family coming up because holidays are
Yeah.
upon us. Don't
Oh.
let it stress you out. It's all about, celebrating the goodness in your life. So
Yeah, celebrate
Remember
the
that.
wins.
Gratitude,
gratitude,
Yeah.
yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Instead
family.
of worrying about what you are buying and what you're gonna get,
Yeah.
Celebrate the
It's the
good
season of
things.
giving,
It's the season
sure.
of giving. So
That's right.
Yeah, get out there, donate, get. There's a ton of
Give your time
people that
if you-
need
you
help.
know, if you
Yeah,
don't wanna
There's
do
a
soup
lot.
something.
kitchens.
there's a lot of people that need help right now. So
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we all need to be better about that
yep,
for
agreed.
sure. So
Yep. We
all
have
right.
some fun stuff coming up with our give backs.
Yep.
too,
Always
so-
Yeah, and we'll let you know.
Yeah,
We'll keep
so-
them coming.
keep
so.
them coming.
Yep.
Just like the
Yep.
jacket donation was a great success. I don't
Yeah.
know how many coats we got, but that was a Tahoe full of coats. So
Yeah.
It went from Chris's
Yeah.
truck to Alex's truck. Filled
filled
the
it
back,
up. I mean, he
so-
was
Yeah.
he was pretty impressed. So
Did Margaret
Yeah.
get hers over to them yet, or no? Have you heard?
I don't think she got them in time, but I talked to Alex about it because I have 20 more coats that I couldn't get to that are being picked up, and he's like, just keep bringing them, and he's like, I'll keep
Aw.
getting them handed out. So
Yeah, good.
such a good
be the
cause. We're
good
happy to
ones.
do that.
Yeah, be the
Yeah,
good
be-
ones is such an awesome group.
Yeah.
So they're just like, keep going. So anything you have, we'll find a home for it.
I love it.
Heck yeah. And if you're not
Yeah, so-
subscribing to us online, make sure you do that on our YouTube channel. We're trying to boost our
Boost it on up.
subscription. So share it with a friend. Give us a comment.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. Like,
Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us what we're doing
yeah.
wrong.
Tell
Tell
Yeah.
us what we're doing right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be offended by my explicit content. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so sorry.
Anybody that is
Yeah.
on the phone with me on the regular knows about my explicit
I know,
content.
I
So
know. It's
Yeah.
just
I can't.
We have
I can't-
there's a
I-
warning for all of us. We'll
Yeah,
try.
can we do that
So
before
parental advisory.
When-
explicit
before we make a
lyrics.
phone
Oh,
call.
We need to get that one. That's what we'll do.
a parental advisory?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good one.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
All right.
That
Next
should
time.
definitely boost our followers.
Next
That's it.
time.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Well,
guys.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Have a great
good
week.
one. Thank you.